graduated with a first in TV and film production from Portsmouth, so it's not quite in the same vein as what all of you are doing and what I've seen in your presentations, but I do documentary filmmaking. I've done a bit of fiction as well, but my main emphasis is on documentary. This film that you're going to see is one from my final project. It's about the Jedi Church. I found a couple of brothers who decided to set up a Church of the Jedi in Wales, and we were like, okay, that sounds interesting, we'll go and see what it's all about. So we went there thinking we were going to make a really deep film, but we got there and the characters were just really funny, so we just made it quite humorous and everything. So yeah, that's about it. So it's 10 minutes long, so I'll just play it all.
Bizarre. It's a very odd idea.
It's something unusual. Jedi?
Church.
Well, are they threatening to sort of take action against other planets right now?
And why not? Go for it.
From the film, I'm sorry. See, I know a few Jedi moves.
I don't know whether it's any use to label as good or bad.
May the Force be with you.
What Force? In the SAS? I like going over to the dark side every now and again. It's, yeah. Whoa, wow.
Why can't you have a Jedi church that was made up by a science fiction writer? So where does it stop?
I think they gave me the wrong children at birth, actually. I don't think I could have given birth to something like this.
Okay, the church. It kind of originated from us wanting to do something about the census phenomenon that went on in 2001. And in August 2007, we set up our first little kind of church meeting and set up a website, and it kind of just evolved from that. Really, it just how can I say it? It just came about because I don't know. We were the first to do something of this in Britain.
We have typical days in our normal lives where I'll wake up usually about 10 minutes before I have to be at work. Depending what night it is, I'll go back out and do my other work, which is karaoke, and then I'll go to bed.
Here is the Account Centre where we plan to do our launch here because it's a good venue. But this is where we first decided to have meetings, but we don't really want to anger them, so we're going to use a different place to hold the meetings, but this is probably where the launch party is going to be.
The meetings that
we did
here were filmed here
mock-ups
weren't real.
They were done just for the purpose of the media.
Yeah, because like the media would phone up and be like, "We need you to arrange a meeting so we can film you on Monday." Oi. All right. And we were like, okay. So we'd just come down here.
Grab what Jedi we could. That was really in the early stages where it just, because it kind of, you got to understand, we weren't prepared for what happened. We were totally prepared. It just happened, and then we were thrown straight into media spotlight, and then we had to deal with it, and at the shop.
We had to try and arrange meetings and things like that at the same time as being on two phones at once, whilst answering an email with our toes and things, because it was just, and people knocking on the door, it was just crazy.
And it's quieting down, but we're still getting people. He's waiting for Irish radio or TV to phone back again today.
What was that for?
Island radio?
No, television.
Island television.
What's that for?
Island television.
Yeah, but what's it for?
Island television.
Yeah, what? Do we have to go to Ireland?
I don't know, they haven't phoned me, have they? Fucking hell! I'm on it. Yeah, okay. They want us to film a programme with chimps.
Oh, cool, that'll be original.
Yeah.
Shut up!
Why Star Wars?
Why not? Yeah, Matrix has been taken.
Why it was a groundbreaking film for its time, and a lot of the ethics in it were
incredible.
Yeah, I mean it's like
taken from Taoism, different.
Yeah, it's Taoism.
Taoism and Buddhism.
And it just seems like the way most people should live, and maybe if everyone did live like that, there'd be less crime on the streets.
Yeah, and less bickering between people. It's all about
way more lightsaber crimes, but less.
Oh yeah, lightsaber crimes. Yeah.
I think it's because people don't really believe they're serious about it, and a lot of people just taking it as a joke. But they are, for all their sins, deadly serious about it.
So pretend you've got cloaks on, yeah, and you can't see these, okay?
So it's like a Bee Gees, yeah?
Staying alive. Staying alive, yeah. and then we hear a sound over there, and then I run off, and I kill some people here.
It's like escapism, but escapism and a subconscious kind of
Reality
reality
true
check.
escapism. If people were calling it escapism truly, then
We'd be dressing up.
technically there'd be like role playing involved, and we'd be pretending we are Han Solo and
Yeah.
Luke Skywalker. But
And like the
we have no pretenses about who we are. We know that we're human. We know we're not from space. We know that we don't fly around in TIE fighters trying to destroy space stations.
Well, sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah, on a Tuesday
on a
night.
Tuesday.
Oh, you'll see that tonight. Yeah. But so it's more escapism to an ideal reality.
Yes.
It's just an unusual thing, I think. You know, a different religion from the Christianity and Mormon and things like that. It's just a different religion.
And we're going to try and put a petition whether you can get Jedi religion onto MySpace, because in your religious box, I mean, you can choose like Scientology and like Wiccan, yeah? Wiccan's not even a religion, yeah?
It is.
Well, but it's not like, how can I say?
It's one of the oldest religions.
Yeah, but it's not like, you think religion, you think Christianity, Taoism or whatever it's called, Taoism, yeah? That's on there. You know what I mean? And Mormons, yeah, that's on there, Mormon, yeah? You got Scientology. You know what I mean? You can choose that in your religious box. You can't choose Jedi, but you can choose Jedi as your emotion or your feeling right now on MySpace. So what we're trying to do is get Jedi put into the religious bit, you know, because they've got other, but Christ, that doesn't say much about it, does it? We're doing everything. Everything you name it, we've been on it.
Chat shows, books,
magazines
now, radio,
short films,
television, short films, student documentaries, documentary pitches for big media companies.
Men in white coats to cut your way with those boys with the lightsabers.
Like the lads with the lightsabers.
No way.
No way, we've been mentioned on Corrie.
We rented on Mock of the Day as well.
Mock of the Week.
What we've done is completely unique, yeah. And everyone says you can't do anything original these days, but we've proved them kind of wrong.
Yeah.
We did something original. We made up our own kind of
original.
Yeah, by doing something original, we made our own religion, which was kind of just adopted something else.
Yeah.
And we enhanced it, and then all of a sudden everyone's like, we're all over the papers. We haven't got 2 quid to rub together. You know what I mean? Basically.
It's in a sense it's good because everyone's like, oh, you're just like that Everyone Hammond, in the sense that oh, you're just making a religion so you can make money and what's that word that begins with E?
Elroy Bubble.
Yeah. No, that word that begins with exploiting people's faith and belief in something and gullibility to make money. But as so far we've made from this £25.
You made £25?
Yeah, from one interview on the BBC. I know. So we aren't in it to make money, which is a popular misconception that people have.
Everyone thinks that, like, we're always compared to Scientology, all the time.
Or people think that we're mad, obviously, as they were talking about on Coronation Street tonight.
For sake of you stopping out there.
No, because it's just so amazing.
It depends what the people want out of it. You know, if they want hymns and songs and prayers, then Jediism's not for them.
Okay, thanks for coming to the Jedi meeting. I keep saying the Jedi meeting. Okay. Thanks everyone for coming to
this week's meeting.
This week's meeting. Okay.
Do it again.
Okay, I'll do it again. Thanks everyone for coming to this. Oh, fuck me. Okay.
The Force is a life force that guides us through life. It helps us to control our emotions and to be at peace with them. It teaches us the ways of life and how we live it, to know the way the Force knows it, and it helps us embrace death and not to fear it, but to accept if it's the only option to take. Everything around us is made of midichlorians, which flow all around us, all over, and using the Force we can control the midichlorians to help us through our day-to-day problems.